we'll be making an adorable deco mesh wreath. What you will need: an adorable sign that says life is better at the beach. It's so cute. I have a wreath ring. This one actually has the chenille stems attached, but you can purchase one without the chenille stems attached. I have videos on how to attach your own chenille stems in the description box down below. I have blue, white, and silver deco mesh. I also have blue and white ribbon, chenille stems, scissors, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is lift all of my chenille stems. I feel like this just helps the process of placing the mesh go by a little bit faster when the chenille stems are already raised. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take my silver and white deco mesh and layer one on top of the other. And then I'm going to fold it to a nice little point. Pick a chenille stem, place it, and twist it a couple of times. Then I'm going to pull my mesh to make a nice poof. I want a decent sized poof, so I'm leaving more mesh. And then place it in the next chenille stem and twist it a couple of times. The size of your poofs just depends on how large of a wreath you would prefer. And then I'm going to make another poof and place it in the next stem and repeat this step all the way around the outer ring. Alright, so I've come back to my starting point. I'm going to make one more poof, untwist the chenille stem, place it down, and twist it back. And you can cut the deco mesh and start over on the inner ring, but since I have a decent amount of mesh, I'm going to continue on with the rolls that I have in place already. So I'm just going to make one more poof, and this time I'm going to bring it to the inner ring. So I'm going to make my poof, and then I'm going to attach it to the inner chenille stem. Once I've done that, I can just continue on the same process like I completed on the outer ring. Alright, so again, make my final poof, twist it in the chenille stem, and then we're going to cut away the excess. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my two blues. Taking a chenille stem, curling my deco mesh to a nice poof and twisting it in place, and I'm going to just make my poofs all the way around the outer ring and then come back to the inner ring. If you prefer just to use the silver and white, or if you prefer maybe just one blue and white, then you can definitely do that. I just wanted an extra poofy wreath, so that's why I'm adding more deco mesh. Alright, so I have all of that in place. It's so cute and precious. I love the colors together. So gorgeous. And now I'm just going around and separating my poofs so that you can see more of the color variations. And I'll try to get underneath to separate the white and the gray as well. And this just, like I said, makes the wreath look nice and poofy. Alright, so now I'm going to take the rest of the deco mesh I have in all four colors, and I'm going to cut it into 8-inch long pieces. Now there are two ways you can do this. You can roll it into a nice little curl, or you can roll it at a diagonal. I prefer to roll it at a diagonal just because it looks so cute and precious, and it's more visible, especially when you have a nice poofy wreath. So I'm just curling all of my colors, scrunching it together, and I like to crisscross the colors so that each color is visible. And I'm going to pick a chenille stem, twist it in place, and then tuck away my chenille stems. I'm going to just continue doing this all the way around the ring, and I'm going to alternate which color I have on top. So I don't want to use the same colors in the same order for every single bundle. I want to mix it up a little bit just to give it a little more variation. white so it looks so cute and precious. You can definitely add more if you like. You can add ribbon, you can add other embellishments. Just have fun with it. Now we're going to add our adorable sign. For the sign, you're just going to turn your sign over, take 2 chenille stems, twist them together at the top and 2 more at the bottom because you want to make sure your stems are hanging off the side of your sign. Use your hot glue gun to glue the stems in place. And then we're just going to add it to our wreath. So place it in the center and gently push the mesh out of the way to find the actual wreath ring and twist the chenille stem around your ring a couple of times for all 4 chenille stems and make sure it's nice and secure. And then just shape your mesh around your sign. So cute and precious. Make sure you don't have any gaps or spaces. Just make sure it looks so cute. Alright, and you could definitely finish here, but I think we're going to add an adorable bow just for a final touch. Okay, so I'm using the large bow dabber bow maker, and I'm going to fold my bow wire and place it in the center. I'm not estimating any of my ribbon. I'm just going to cut a couple of tails in each of my 3 colors and scrunch them in place. And then I'm going to start with my blue, scrunch the end, place it in the center of my bow dabber, and make a couple of loops. Repeat this step with my other 2 colors. And if you want more detailed videos on how I make bows, I will have them in the description box down below. But this is a fun bow. We're not measuring or anything. We're just going to estimate and have fun with it. So make as many or as few loops as you'd like. And when you're all done, scrunch it together with the wand. Take your bow wire, the 2 openings inside of the loop, hold your bow in place and give it a nice tug. And then remove it from the bow dabber and tie it in a knot a couple of times. Next, we're going to add it to our wreath. You can add it to the top, bottom, left, right, wherever you prefer. I'm just going to go with the bottom, so I'm going to find the actual wreath ring and tie my bow wire to the actual wreath. I like to leave the bow wire in place when I know I'm attaching it to something because it helps to easily facilitate the tying of the bow. If you know you're going to maybe glue the bow to something, you can cut off the excess bow wire. So this looks so cute and precious, and again, I like to tie it because I like to have the option of moving the bow around whenever I choose. If I want to change and try it at the top or try it somewhere else, I can definitely do that. But this is so cute, simple, and easy to do. Modify the color, the style, the sign, whatever you like. Just have fun with it and make it your own.